Good morning, guys. How are you? I thought I would do another spend the day with me, what I eat in a day. This is, I believe, my 4th week on compounded semaglutide, and I've lost 9 pounds so far, which I'm pretty happy about. So you guys liked the last video, so hey, let's just do another what I eat in a day. So it's still early morning. I just got the kids off to school, packed their lunches and stuff. Kira got her wisdom teeth taken out this week, so I had to get creative with what I packed for her lunch today, but she was basically home for 3 days, going back today, and today's just a half day. So I need to get ready because I have a couple presentations that I'm giving today for work, so I need to look presentable. So I'm gonna jump in the shower real quick. I don't know what it is, but I feel like the older I get, the more I resent having to put on makeup every day. So I don't always do it. And if I do put makeup on, like if I'm traveling somewhere, or if I have to give a presentation, or I just wanna, you know, make myself feel better by getting ready for the day, I just do like super minimal makeup. Like this is just the CeraVe tinted sunscreen. I am not a huge fan of like heavy foundation. I never have been. So most of the time I'll just do this, a little bit of concealer, maybe some powder, blush, eyeshadow, if I'm feeling it, and then mascara, just so I don't look so tired. I've also been trying to wear my hair curly more, just because the pain of straightening it is annoying. So I've been using this, I think it's pronounced Briogeo. It's just basically like a curl cream. So then I put it in, obviously while my hair is wet, scrunch it a little bit. And then I really don't like putting like gel or mousse in my hair because I feel like it makes it too crunchy and I don't really like that. So what I found is this Davines, I don't know, I think it's just like, it says invisible non-aerosol hairspray. I find it to be like a little bit wetter than hairspray, if that makes sense. Like I would not put this on my dry hair. But what you can do is you can spray it on your wet hair and then kind of scrunch it up. And when it dries, it will still hold your wave, but it won't be like super crunchy, you know what I mean? And then I could like diffuse it and all that, but I pretty much just let it air dry because again, we're trying to be low maintenance here. We're in our low maintenance era. For breakfast this morning, I'm having one of these black bean breakfast wraps. I want to say I got these from HelloFresh. It was kind of like one of their add-ons. These are really good, so I'm definitely going to be ordering more. But what I like to do is microwave them for about a minute. So they're kind of warm through the middle, but then I like to crisp up the outside just in a dry non-stick pan. That way they're just not so mushy and it gives a little bit of texture to it. And then on the side, I had some Taco Bell mild sauce, and I love this breakfast, and it's really not many calories and a decent amount of protein. They're really good. One of the things that I think is the most challenging about being a parent now is social media and phones and how you let your kids interact with that. And that is where the sponsor of today's video comes in, Gabb Wireless. Gabb is the leader in safe smartphones and watches for kids, teens, and tweens. With no social media apps, no internet browser, and GPS tracking, Gabb devices were built from the ground up specifically for kids and teens and are the way to keep your kids safely connected. One of the things that I think is really challenging about having kids now is that when you let them go over to people's houses, no one has a house phone anymore. And so if they're at a friend's house, you know, either for a play date or spending the night, you want to provide a way for them to get a hold of you. And Gabb phones and watches are still tech that kids actually want. There's unlimited talk and text, a clean music streaming app, and over 100 third-party apps that can be installed at parents' discretion. Other safe device options or parental controls let you know what's already been accessed, but Gabb's phones and watches are built with smart filtration that proactively blocks harmful content before it even reaches your kid. And here's the best part. Right now, Gabb is offering huge discounts on phones and watches for new customers, plus there is no contract required. Just go to gabb.com/Chapin. That's where you're gonna get the best deal. So if you want your kids to be able to communicate with you and still be protected, Gabb is the way to go. Once again, I'll have that link in the description box below. Gabb.com/Chapin, so don't miss out. All right, so My presentation went really well.
Her background spans long-term care, case management, utilization management, and quality improvement. Jen is a black belt trained, Forrester CX certified, a certified professional in healthcare quality, and holds a master's of science in nursing administration.
So thank you so much for that intro. And thank you so much to Howard and the rest of the team for having me here today. And I believe some of my colleagues are on as well. So I'm really excited to present this today to you. It's probably one of the coolest projects that I've ever had the privilege of working on, really in my career. I don't know why I was like nervous. I wasn't quite sure like how many people were gonna be on the call. So I think that was one thing is like, I mean, obviously I've done a lot of presentations with like hundreds of people on the call. There weren't that many, but it's also a different audience than I'm normally used to presenting to. So these dogs. So that was good. But anyway, I'm gonna eat lunch now. It's about 1 o'clock and I have a break in my meetings. Okay, so this is a factor meal. I don't know if I've had this one before. You do not get a factor meal. This one is the chicken Florentine. It looks good. It has garlic, chili, cauliflower, 670 calories. Some of the lower carb factor meals are a little bit higher in calories, but I don't mind it because especially now that I'm on the semaglutide, I don't really snack and my breakfast was super low calorie. So this is also 42 grams of protein. Okay, so while I'm waiting for my lunch to heat up, I thought I would just answer some questions that I got last time I posted about side effects, because obviously a lot of people, and I was too, nervous about the side effects of taking semaglutide. One of the things that a lot of people talk about is constipation. I have not really found that to be too much of an issue, really, without going into too much TMI, so that hasn't been an issue. More of the thing that's been an issue with me is nausea, especially in the mornings. And I wouldn't even say it happens consistently every morning. It's probably like only a couple times a week that I wake up nauseated, and it's usually after I do my dose. So I give myself my injection on Friday mornings, and then sometimes like the few days after that, I'll wake up nauseated. I do have a prescription for Zofran, and so that's what I take if I'm like, if it doesn't resolve on its own, I do take some Zofran, and I've also like chewed mint gum and stuff like that. So it's not anything that is super, you know, like life altering or anything like that. I would say that's really the only side effect that I've noticed. Negative side effect, I guess. Positive side effects. I think I mentioned this last time. I do feel like I'm a little bit more focused. I don't know what that is about, but I do find that I can sit for longer periods of time and accomplish tasks without getting distracted more so than I used to. So that's something that's positive. And then also just, you know, eating a quote normal amount at meals and then not being hungry and not wanting to snack. It's rare that I will snack. Sometimes if I eat lunch earlier and then we're gonna eat dinner later, I will have like a small snack in the afternoon. Also very rare that I snack at bedtime anymore. So those are kind of like the most significant things that I have noticed, which has honestly been like very revolutionary for me. Like I am one of those people that, and I'm sure some of you can relate to this, is like you're just thinking about the next thing that you're gonna eat all the time, and somehow this medication just like turns that part of your brain off. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of seeing the progress that I can make. Like I said, I've been on it for about 4 weeks and I've lost about 9 pounds. So about 2 pounds a week I'm averaging, which I've seen and heard of people like losing way more than that. Like I think I don't know, I was on TikTok the other day and I was like reading comments and this one lady's like, I lost 25 pounds in the first 6 weeks. And I'm like, wow. Like, I mean, that's good for you. But she also said that she was experiencing a lot of nausea, which obviously if you are experiencing that, it's very hard for you to eat. So yeah, I mean, I have been keeping my calories to around 1,500 per day, I would say, like around that area. Yeah, I mean, it's been very manageable for me. So I'm like 2 pounds a week for the next 6 months. That's what, 50 pounds? Over 50 pounds. I'll be extremely happy with that. Okay, so this chicken Florentine from Factor definitely turned out really good. Highly recommend it if you get Factor meals. The sauce is nice and creamy and it goes really well with the cauliflower. And then I found this new chive cottage cheese at Hy-Vee actually. It's very good if you like cottage cheese and I highly recommend it. It's a nice high protein snack. So for dinner tonight, I am making some of these Moroccan spiced turkey picadillo wraps. This is a Green Chef meal and I just got the 2-serving one. I went ahead and made one of these for Adam and I, and then the kids ate something else tonight. So I'm just chopping up the lettuce and then I'm going to put that in my salad spinner so that I can get it running under some cold water and wash it off. I wasn't sure how these wraps were going to be, but they turned out really, really good. And the sauce was very good also and super simple. So I'm chopping up some dates to go in the salad. And then to saute the ground turkey, I'm just adding some oil to a nonstick pan. The sauce is just sour cream and a little bit of lemon juice and salt and pepper. And then I went ahead and got the ground turkey cooking. So this was super lean ground turkey. And then I just seasoned it with some of the spice packet that came in the meal kit, along with some of the tomatoes. This kind of reminded me of making like a traditional taco meat, except obviously it was Moroccan spiced. And then I went ahead and made the dressing for the salad, which was just olive oil, lemon juice, some salt and pepper. Finished cooking up the turkey, making sure that everything was broken up and the spices were mixed in well. Just finishing the vinaigrette for the salad with the lemon juice and the olive oil, adding some salt and pepper, super simple. And then that goes with the lettuce in some bowls along with some chopped almond and dates. And then I sliced up some of the red onion really thin. Just obviously a simple salad kind of to go on the side of these wraps, but turned out good, especially if you like sweet and savory things, like the combination of the lemon and the dates. And then I added some of the sauce to the tortilla along with some lettuce, onions, some of the ground turkey, and then went ahead and wrapped that up as best I could. I did char these tortillas on the gas grill before I made the wraps, just so that the tortillas weren't cold, and then cut those in half. This was so good. I actually served it with some of the extra sauce on the side, which again was just a sour cream, lemon juice, salt, and pepper. But I am going to show my total calories for the day because I know some of you are interested in that. But this was a pretty good day of eating for me, especially using the meal kits. Super convenient. I had 1,574 calories, 91 grams of protein, which was awesome. So thank you for coming along with me on another What I Eat in a Day. Don't forget to check out Gab Wireless. I'll have that link in the description box below. Highly recommend them for phones for your kids, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.